What's up, guys? Welcome back to my channel. My name is Bella, and today I'm going to be talking about things I wish I knew before I became a massage therapist. If you're new here, welcome. So let's talk about that money. Money. So in school, we're taught the 60-40 breakdown, where the therapist makes 60% of the service and the spa makes 40% of the service, right? That's actually incorrect. When you work for a spa, the spa actually makes 60% and you make the 40%. You're really relying on your tips for a lot of the services that you provide within a spa. My experience has been, I've been an independent contractor and I've also been a W-2 employee. When I was an independent contractor, the breakdown was 50-50. So I would make 50% of that massage price and the owner would make 50% of that massage price. So if the massage was $50, I would make 25, she would make 25, and then I would get a tip on top of that, which is not terrible for the hour. It's not bad. However, you do have to pay taxes at the end of the year. That can be a hefty bill, okay? Let me just say it like that. So when it comes to taxes, I definitely recommend you setting money aside each paycheck or paying your taxes quarterly so you don't have to pay all at once. I have also worked as a W-2 employee, and my experience as an employee was I would get a percentage of the massage for the hour, and then I would get a 10% commission and then my tip on top of that, which is not terrible as well. But when you really do the work and you realize, man, like I feel like I did a lot of work to not be paid as much as I should. So let me explain. I would get $9 for the hour plus 10% for commission plus my tip. So if I sold a product that was $20, I would get $2 for that on top of my paycheck plus my tip, which would average about $20 to $35 an hour depending on my tip. So you're really relying on your tip for a lot of the services you provide within a spa. Another spa I worked for was $15 an hour, plus you would make a percentage off any add-ons and then my tip. So for example, if I did, that $15 an hour for the massage, and let's say I added on a face mask for $12, I make $3 out of that $12 plus my tip, which, it adds up. Depending on your tip would be anywhere from $20 to $30 as well for the hour. For my massage service and for that add-on, I really only made $18. If you ask me, that doesn't sound like a whole lot. My personal recommendation is start off working at a spa or at a local office so that you can get the experience, you'll learn how to deal with people, and you can get the training. A lot of the time spas will pay for your CEUs or they'll assist you with getting a certain specific CEU because you're going to add to their spa menu. Working for a spa has helped me gain the knowledge and experience for me to be able to build my own clientele. So yes, I currently work for myself, and I could definitely upload a video on how I started my own massage business and how it's been going. Let me know in the comments if you'd like to hear about that. My plan was to hop on a cruise line and travel the world as an LMT. And so once I graduated, I already had that set in my mind, and then I started to research what it was like to work on a cruise line. And that was pretty interesting. My mentality was, man, I'll be working on a contract of 3 months to a year on a cruise line. I don't have to pay for boarding. I don't have to pay for food. You're basically saving up and coming home with a stash. So that was my thought process. And then I started to really research what it was like to work on a cruise line. And you get a day and a half off. You can hop off on any port and basically take a plane ride home. So if I were to say, I'm 5 months into working on a cruise line and I'm like, I'm done, I need to just go home and rest, you can hop off on any port and literally take a plane ride home. The contract would be ended. So I thought that was pretty cool. Aside from that, the only fee you would really be paying is the $10 for the room cleaning service. And so you're really saving. Another thing I noticed with working on a cruise line is you're working from the time the spa opens until the spa closes. So that's any time from 8 a.m. to 9-10 p.m. And I just thought that wasn't really realistic. That's a long time working. That's a lot of massages. You would probably become burnt out pretty quickly working on a cruise line. So I shifted my perspective a little bit and decided to work inland and at a spa locally to me. So that's how I started my massage journey. So let's talk about self-care. This field is very physically strenuous. So when it comes to massaging people, know your limits for one. My limit is anywhere from 6 to 7 clients in a day for 1-hour massages. If that's a lot for you, know your limit. 4 to 5 people in a day is great too. You know, you're not super exhausted, but just know your limits. Take care of yourself in this field, because a lot of therapists don't go longer than 7 years in this field, and I've met some therapists that have been in it for 20 years. So that says a lot about how they take care of themselves. Self-care is very, very important when it comes to being able to work on other people. You cannot fill a cup if your cup is empty. So always remember that. Take care of yourself first. Schedule those massages for yourself. My rule of thumb is every 10 massages, I have to get a massage. So every 10 massages, every 10 clients, whether it's an hour or 90 minutes, I have to get a massage after those 10. I like to keep that rule. It has helped me in the long run. I would also recommend adding weight training and stretching, yoga into your routine as you get into the field. You want to make sure your body stays pliable and flexible, because there's a lot of lunging and squatting throughout the session and around the table. Take care of yourself. Let me just say this. People take the word therapist and massage therapist to a whole nother level, okay? So be prepared for people to vent some very personal things and share some very intimate information with you. I'm just saying. In school, they teach you to not really communicate with the clients, to let them relax, but people are going to be people, and people are going to talk and share some stuff with you, okay? Let me just let you know now, because I've had a lot of people that just have shared some serious stories with me, and that says a lot about the trust they have for me and my services. Not only that, you're building a bond with the client. You're building trust between you and that client. So if they feel like talking, talk to them. If you don't feel like talking, then just kind of direct everything back to the massage and keep it at that. You know, you don't have to talk to people, but I will say you do have to be a personable person for this field, because you're going to be in contact with a lot of different people. I find that what has helped me in this field is I recommend self-help books to my clients. So for example, I had a client that was struggling with a relationship with her son. She didn't know what to do. And luckily, I knew about the 5 Love Languages by Gary Chapman, and so I recommended that to her. And she ended up coming back to me and saying that her relationship with her son improved. So I was really excited about that. You know, she found out that his love language was quality time, and she wasn't giving that to him. So she found that the book was very helpful, and she was very appreciative. So you got a returning customer now because you have helped them, and you've built that trust between you and that person, you know, so now they trust that you mean well. I'm not a mental health counselor. I'm not a social worker. I'm none of that. But if I know of something that can help my client, I'm going to recommend it. You know, obviously not medications, nothing that is out of my scope, but books. There's no harm in books, you know, so if I know something, I will definitely share the source. You also have to be aware that there is an energy transfer between you and that client. I had a professor in school explain to me about her experience with energy transfers and how it was giving her anxiety and panic attacks, and I thought that was really interesting. At first I was like, how so, you know, but that's a very real thing. There is an energy transfer between you and that client, so make sure to take the time to ground yourself before you start the session and after you end it. I'm going to be posting a video on how to ground and cleanse your energy, so stay tuned to that. I'm really excited because I've got some really cool tips, and I'm really excited to help keep you grounded during your sessions and be able to cleanse your energy afterwards. The last thing I want to inform you of is you're going to massage people you wish you didn't have to, okay? I'm so sad to inform you, but it is reality. It's the truth. You're going to have some clients that you just wish you didn't have to work on. I've had clients that have had super hairy backs, and you know, you're working on them and their hairs are sticking to your arms and hands. I'm just giving you the truth and reality. I'm gonna keep it a bean, 100%. I'm gonna always keep it real on this channel. So these things they don't tell you in school. You will have clients that have super acneic backs, and you always want to recommend them to an esthetician before the massage so that you don't spread the inflammation. You'll have clients that have strong odors. You'll have like super obese clients that take a long time to flip over. I mean, there's just so many possibilities in this field and so many different people that you come in touch with. So I'm just making you aware. I've been practicing for 7 years, so I feel like I'm at a point where it doesn't really bother me anymore. You get the women that are like, I'm sorry, my legs are hairy, and I'm like, I work on men, like their hairs are just everywhere on them. It just doesn't bother you anymore. You get to a point where, oh, it's another body, it's another client, so it just doesn't really bother you. At least it doesn't bother me. Or you might get a client that has severe psoriasis or any type of skin disease. You want to be aware of contraindications when it comes to skin, though. I will say that. So just make sure you study all the contraindications so that you're sure that you're not putting your hands on someone who has something that can spread or that is contagious. I say all of this not to discourage you, but to make you aware. You are going to face different scenarios, different cases, different people, body, size, shapes, smells. I mean, it comes in all different sizes and shapes. Because I do a variety of services, I've gotten clients with fungus on their toenails. I've gotten people that have severe acne, very pussy acne. Honestly, I live for those type of things, okay? I do not mind it. Bring on the nasty, okay?
Ew.
I'm currently in school for nursing, so I'm always excited to see some cringy, gruesome stuff. There you have it. I hope you enjoyed watching this video. Let me know in the comments if you've had any super interesting experiences. I would love to hear about it. Make sure to subscribe and check out my other videos, and I look forward to posting more. Have a great day, and I will see you on the next video. Ciao, ciao.